The Anderson estate sat still under the weight of early morning fog. But inside, Tyler Mason Mays moved with quiet precision. While the rest of the house slept, he was already on the second floor, installing a new security camera inside the library, disguised as a smoke detector. This wasn't just protection, it was strategy. He tapped a button on his phone. The camera was live. Tyler grinned. Now let's see what secrets this family's hiding. Downstairs, Blanca Anderson was pacing in the study, unaware her voice had already been picked up by a hidden mic Tyler installed under her desk days ago. "We're losing ground to the Smiths," she said into her Bluetooth. "They're trying to buy the old riverfront lot. I want that land tied up in red tape before they get close." She ended the call and exhaled. Upstairs, Tyler watched it all. "Thanks for the confession." Across town at the Smith residence, Jasmine Smith sat on her bed, staring at a message on her phone from Marcus Joyner. "I know your family thinks I'm beneath you, but I'd still bet on us." Her heart raced. Marcus had always been smooth, but this message hit different. She pulled her hair into a loose bun, grabbed her laptop, and opened the encrypted folder marked Private. Inside were Anderson business documents she'd acquired through a confidential source. If she released them, it could shake the entire foundation of the Anderson family. But she hesitated. She wasn't ready to become the villain in her own home. Not yet. Meanwhile, at Golden Valley High School, tension was building like a pressure cooker. In the locker room, Dylan Anderson stared across at Jalen Miller, jaw clenched. They'd been beefing for weeks over a spot on the basketball team. "You got lucky in tryouts," Dylan muttered. Jalen didn't flinch. "Nah, I'm just better." Coach tried to calm them down, but it was too late. Fists flew. Lockers slammed. Teammates scrambled to separate them as other students caught it all on video. The footage hit social media before lunch. By 2 p.m., the whole school had seen it. And so had Naomi Anderson and Anthony Miller. They crossed paths outside the principal's office, pulled in to discuss the family feud bleeding into school grounds. Naomi folded her arms. "You gonna say something?" Anthony leaned against the wall. "What's there to say? Your brother can't handle competition." Naomi smirked, but her eyes were soft. "You've been quiet lately." "So have you." Their eyes met. That familiar silence returned. Tense, electric, dangerous. Inside the office, the principal glared at them. "I don't care who your families are. This stops now, or none of you are playing this season." Anthony and Naomi didn't respond. The war between their families was older than this school. Back at the Miller estate, Aiden Miller watched the fight video with a grin. "These Anderson kids soft." Amari didn't look up from his laptop. "They're not soft. They're strategic. We gotta stop underestimating them." "You starting to sound like Dad," Aiden scoffed. Amari narrowed his eyes. "That's the point. Someone's got to think ahead." Across town, in Sasha's tiny kitchen, she brewed tea and listened to a recording from Tyler's surveillance system. Stan Anderson was speaking with a city zoning official, pushing to block a Smith property deal. Sasha's lips curled into a smirk. "Oh, Stan, you sloppy bastard." But it wasn't just the recording, it was what came after. She heard Luna Anderson's voice, crying, then Tyler's, soothing. "I got you, no matter what." Sasha turned off the recorder. "Oh, this is gonna get messy." That night, Jasmine and Marcus met in secret behind an old warehouse near the edge of town. She handed him a file. "These are Anderson-owned properties with sketchy permits. You didn't get this from me. Marcus looked at her, surprised. Are you sure? No, she said honestly, but I trust you. He leaned in. Then let me show you why you should. He kissed her, and she let him. The next morning, Tyler sat in the Anderson library, reviewing the newest footage. He froze when he saw Stan pull a key from a hidden panel and open a drawer behind the bookshelf. Inside was a stack of cash, and something else, a photo of a baby. Tyler zoomed in. The baby wasn't Luna. It wasn't any of the known Anderson children. It looked new, recent. Tyler's mind raced. Whose baby is that? Meanwhile, Sasha stood in the shadows of the Anderson estate, watching Big Ben walk across the backyard. Her phone buzzed. A single message from Vanessa. He's getting sloppy. Be ready. Sasha closed her eyes. She already knew the truth. The baby in that photo was Ben's and hers.